just sent me this solar.
How was that?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I hope I get to move in your neighborhood someday. The problem is when I move in, y'all move away. Open up with some coke and some smoke. You bring the stands, go top of some throat. Will you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I am your neighbor. Eruption. And they just clam up.
Oh, shoot.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
How's everyone doing?
Holla, holla.
Hello, everyone. So,
Good.
welcome to MonStar's Sports Entertainment. Today, we have a special guest here. We have AMYAMOR, the famous AMYAMOR. Her link is in the description down below with her PayPal.
Won't you be our neighbor?
Hi, guys.
We're going to be having a grand old time today.
Talking about lots of different subjects all over the board.
Yeah.
And then when Amy and I talk, you never know where the hell this is going to lead. So it should be really interesting.
Yes.
Totally off topic.
Very much so. Oh my goodness. How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to?
Hi, Arthur. Hi, Leedy. Hi, Erica. What's up, guys?
Hello, everyone. Oh, we gotta do the blue you my boy for.
Yeah, we got to give a few shout outs.
Oh, you're
Arthur,
my boy! Thank you, sir. Oh, you're my boy! Thank you, sir. Oh, you're my boy! Thank you, sir.
There we go. And so we have a
so where are you
lot.
taking us today? Where are you taking us? Give Amy a little gist where we're headed.
So we're basically going to be talking about a lot of different things. We're going to be just talking about a little bit of like the COVID lockdown stuff. We're going to be talking about some sports stuff, some conspiracies. Ooh, talk about some conspiracies and just stuff like that. Just chilling out, hanging out. Just a few more stuff that we'd be talking about. So it's going to be fun.
So how are you doing today, Amy? What's up?
I'm doing good. Just got home, eating, getting my grub on while we speak, while we all talk.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, it's so nice out here today.
Yeah, for Canada, pretty good.
It's really nice out.
It's no Florida weather. Let's admit that.
Oh, it's pretty hot. Like in the sun when the wind isn't going, it's pretty hot. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but I know in Celsius it was like 23. I was
Wow,
like,
that's hot.
yeah,
That's
It
good
was-
weather.
pretty nice. I was like, yeah, I love the heat, but like not here. Like I'd rather have this heat like in Florida or like in like Bahamas or something like that, but not here.
Well, that's
So-
good. Summer's coming.
Yes. I'm so happy summer's coming. I am so done with cold weather and it
As soon as we're allowed outside again, right? As soon as we're like officially allowed to human again.
oh my goodness, I cannot wait until this whole COVID thing is over so I can finally go like actually do stuff because it feels so weird whenever I go outside now. It doesn't feel normal and then like this is my normal now. Like staying inside
Yeah.
is my normal now.
So used to this now.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
And what a sick thing to have to get used to, eh?
I know.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
What kind of things have you been watching during this whole COVID thing or doing or?
Well, I watched The Last Dance.
Okay, what
Ooh.
episode are you into?
I'm like at 7 now. I haven't watched 7 yet, but I passed like 1 through 6. Is there a 7? There's a 7, right?
Yeah. Oh,
There's 10.
Well, in
Oh
Canada,
my
we
God,
got them
I'm not
released
even
early. We saw all 10.
Oh wait, the United States doesn't have them all released
Well,
yet.
I think they do now, but ours were released slightly a bit earlier. That's all.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I
she had
definitely watched that. I watched The Tiger King, and I
Yeah.
watched
Tiger King.
a little bit of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Ooh, Breaking Bad is
Amy,
so good.
you
Yeah,
have to
that
get
was-
back on that Breaking Bad thing.
That was interesting, but I got off track with The Last Dance, so I've been watching that for a bit. But I have to go and finish the Breaking Bad. That was like, that got me right away. Like
Hooked
the
you.
action, yeah, it hooked me right away. So I have to finish watching that.
Go.
It's so
Isn't it
good.
funny we're talking about hooked and drugs? It's all about Breaking Bad. It's all about drugs, and here we are talking about getting hooked.
It
Took a
is.
turn already.
What's up, Abdul?
Amy's jonesing for Breaking Bad.
Hey Abdul, how you doing, AT?
Hello,
What's going
everybody. Abdul and
Hello, everyone.
Arthur
Arthur,
and-
Erica,
That's
everyone
good.
chilling in the chat.
yeah, Breaking Bad. I'm on like the last season again for like the third time. I watched it 3 times, the series. I just can't stop watching it. It's like Maddie and I will literally sit here and watch 5 episodes in a row. It just gets that good, Amy. Like you have to get back on that.
Yeah,
Crazy
I have to go and finish watching that.
And then like each episode will like leave you on a cliffhanger, and then
Yeah.
you're like, well, now I have to watch another episode.
They're really good. That's the one thing they're really good at is hooking you for the next episode. You're like, damn, now I got to see what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait to finish that.
so good.
That'll be exciting. Excuse me, guys. I'm here eating and stuffing my face. So if I'm pausing in and out, just know I have food in my mouth. Okay, guys?
I would be disappointed if you didn't. This is a cooking channel too, so I'd be really disappointed if you weren't eating or drinking or. It's all good.
Oh my goodness, food's so good. I'm like obsessed with food.
I am happy when I eat. When I'm not eating, like when I'm hungry, I am miserable, just to let everybody know. So let me stuff my face and be happy, okay?
See, don't you love the show already, Amy? Don't you love this forum already? This radio
Yeah,
show?
this is pretty cool.
You sit here and stuff your face and can't be judged.
Can't be judged.
Hey, Leedy, how's it going, Leedy?
Nobody can see me sitting here with my beer helmet on, drinking.
Uh-oh.
Beer helmet.
Oh my god.
Bear helmets have those 2 tubes, don't they? Coming
Yeah.
from both sides. Oh my god.
I met a girl once that had 2 tubes, 2 fallopian tubes.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm kidding. Or am I? I'll never tell. I'll never tell.
6 more days till Leedy's birthday.
Woo!
Woo!
Go, Lee. It's your birthday. Gonna
Party like it's your birthday.
Gonna sip a
Party-
Cardi. Only if, I gotta check your driver's license though. Hold
Yeah, right?
Maybe
You
no
need to
Bacardi
check
for
the
you yet.
driver's license.
No Bacardi. Maddie and I were just talking. You ready for this? She's gonna be turning 19 on August 4th.
Yes.
And my birthday's in September, so we're going to be doing a Mr. MonStar's radio show in between both of our birthdays, and we're going to have a let's drink stream because in Ontario, Canada, you only have to be 19 to legally drink.
And then in Manitoba and like Quebec and
They don't know where.
some places like that, which is
Another
either
province.
to the east or the west of us, of
Okay,
the province.
a province is like a state. See,
I think they know what.
Oh, some do.
And then, but yeah, like those places are 18. So some places in Canada are 18, some places are 19, but here it's 19, and in America, just across the United States, it's 21.
So Amy's going to have to come back for our shooter stream of Maddie's birthday.
Of course. Of course.
I'm just preparing you ahead of time. That definitely will be a shooter stream because
Shot.
Are you in for that one?
I'm in.
Her birthday and mine.
That would be awesome.
It'd be fun. We'll go off the rails.
That'd be a wild stream. Oh my gosh.
Anything goes.
Exactly.
My filter already isn't really
Well, I'm your
100%
father.
there.
I'm your father.
So-
Think of it.
So, oh no, that would not be good.
Right, Amy? filter.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I need to get myself one of those, a filter. Amy's
my
like,
goodness.
yes, he does. You notice how Amy never argued that I need a filter?
Do you want me to comment? Do you really want me to comment on that?
No, actually, no. We're good at this moment, I think.
Okay.
Moving on now.
Moving on.
Quick, think
So-
of something.
What have you been doing, Amy, to keep you busy during these times?
Oh,
Working.
working.
She's been working.
Working?
Lots of work. Yeah. Hustling.
She's a working mama.
Hustling.
I've been, keeping busy, keeping insane. The more busy I am, I guess, the more I don't think about what's going on, watch the news, see everything that's going on. So, and it's been way better because the more you dwell on everything that's going on, it's just like, oh my God, you get depressed, you get anxiety, you get, all that stuff combined, and it's not good. It's making people go insane. So it's best to, as you said, Molly, like have a hobby, do something like read, exercise, do something to keep you busy. So mentally you can not think about that. People are meditating. I need to try to meditate. Do you guys have you guys ever meditated? Like just sat there and meditate?
I meditate with a video twice a week.
Yeah,
and it works very well. At the end, it feels like you're almost like floating outside of your body if you do it correctly.
Right. That's the thing. I have to figure out how to do it correctly because I would love to try that.
I'll send you something that hopefully it might help. I don't know. You could try it.
Yeah.
I used to meditate like a lot. Like I used to meditate almost all the time, and it like
no,
it helped me.
You're not supposed to do it during school.
Wally. Sorry. I love saying that.
Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Wally's in the chat, chilling out.
So yeah, what the hell? Like,
get better, Abdul. I just read Abdul has a little headache, so he's off. But we appreciate you coming in,
appreciate
Abdul.
you.
Oh, geez,
Thank you.
yes, very much appreciate
Get better,
you.
AT.
Take care for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried meditating, and then I tried yoga the other day because I was like, oh, I'll try some yoga. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm weak. I can't hold like a pose for that long in yoga without like being on fire.
I did yoga once. I had to call the fire department to untangle me.
I don't understand like how people are getting fit off of doing yoga. How does that work? Like, is it's just stretching your body? Am I correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like stretching your body and going to different positions, and you use your breathing and tighten your muscles and stuff like that, and then you kind of like breathe in through your nose and then breathe out through your mouth, and then you push the breath to different places of your body that might be stiff or hurt.
So you're giving birth. So you're giving birth to different parts of your body.
When you said pushing your breath out to different parts of the body, the first thing I thought was passing gas, like pushing it out.
I wouldn't doubt there's a farting yoga. I'm sure there has to be.
I'm sure people do that the way they're stretching and stuff like that.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
But it has to come out, right? So it's better it come out than keep in.
It depends what hole and how hard, I guess.
Right. What hole and how hard.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Sorry. Okay. Let's get back. Focus, guys. Focus.
VP in the house.
Amy already wants off the show. You notice
What's
it?
up, VP? What's up?
Amy wants off the show already. She's like, hurry up, guys.
Never. I have all night.
That's okay. I see you. You're like, okay, guys, focus.
So let's talk about The Last Dance a little bit. So there's going to be obviously
There might be some spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
But it's no
kind of.
spoilers because if you know the history of it, you know how it ends.
Right, but
So anyways. Move on.
So, okay, you guys just don't go past episode 7, okay? Because I haven't watched it.
Now I don't know what's up to episode 7.
Okay. I got I passed all the Dennis Rodman stuff and all that good stuff. So, yeah.
So for the Last Dance, what would you say is the one thing that would stand out to you about Michael Jordan when you were growing up?
Is it a brand? Is it a commercial? Is it him actually playing basketball? What is it that you're like MJ, like you associate with? The
shoes. For me, it was the shoes.
Yeah, me too.
The Jordans. Yeah. But do you guys notice? I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but when he's doing his interview, did you guys notice his eyes?
Yeah, I did.
Red, eh?
Red.
Bluish.
So do you think something is internally something is going on in his body for his eyes to be red? Because it's been like that for years,
let's face
decades.
it, anybody who wins that many NBA championships sold his soul to the devil.
You think the devil got him now, eh?
Yeah, well, he signed some sort of contract in blood. Like, who the hell wins 2 3-peats? Not 1 3-peat, but 2 3-peats and 1. 7 freaking. Has that been done since? I have no clue.
Yeah, they won 6.
Anybody
6
in the chat?
championships.
No, isn't 7. 2 3-peats plus 1.
No, it's only 1 3-peat.
How many have the Warriors won? Only 3, right?
No, I thought they said 2 3-peats.
I thought it was 6. They only got 6.
Yeah, they won 6.
3 and 3 is 2 3-peats. 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not everyone. Yeah.
You smack the like. Thank you very much, Brett's
Thank you so much. Yes, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in.
Share this out if you guys can. Let's get some more people in here.
Sandra, how's it going? Brett's channel. What's
Leave your
going
wallets
on?
at the door. AMYAMOR wants to look through them all.
Yes, please. IDs.
Also, so this is a quick little question that I have for you, Amy.
Uh-oh.
Did you think Michael Jordan in college was a snack as much as I did? Because
As a rookie?
Do you notice? Go ahead. Go ahead, Molly.
Oh, well, in college and in the beginning of his career, he was cute. I'm just gonna say it. Michael Jordan cute. I'm just gonna put it out there.
He was good looking.
He was very good looking, and he was like a family man. You know what I mean? He was like a family boy. Mama's boy.
I'm not getting involved in this conversation. I'm out.
And on top of it, do you notice he never used to drink like that. He never used to party. He used to stay home and train and he was really good. He's not like Dennis Rodman, that kind of party aholic.
So,
you know what I mean?
So you mean he's a wholesome next door kind of boy?
Yeah.
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 For an athlete, celebrity, all that put together. You know what I mean? He avoided all of that.
But what do you think about, now that you mentioned his wholesomeness, they try to rip him apart because he was a big gambler. You were into that part of the Last Dance?
Yes, he was.
So what do you think of the whole gambling thing that came out and they were trying to blow it out of the water?
I mean, I think he just experimented in it, right? Because it didn't last long. I mean, does he do it now? He's a millionaire.
Exactly.
Who wouldn't?
No, you're right. You're 100% right. Think about it. They were saying, Amy, oh my God, he blew $10,000 with his dad at a casino when his dad was alive. That's $10 to us.
Yeah.
That's apples to oranges. You can't compare it. Let the guy, if that's his one little bad thing, let him go have fun. He never hurt his family. He's not like the dude's bankrupt or anything.
And I agree. And as I said, he didn't party like that. He didn't, he wasn't an alcoholic. He look at Dennis Rodman compared to him. Two opposites.
Oh my God.
Dennis Rodman was like the party animal. He was the, the alcoholic.
He was the bad boy.
How many days did he miss of the season?
Lots.
Do you remember? It was a lot.
Oh yeah.
And like no show. Like he didn't even let his coach know they were looking for him. They had to drag him out of bed to come to practice and stuff like that.
Amy, can I spoil one thing? It's common knowledge though. Can I spoil the one thing about Dennis Rodman since you on this topic?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Are you sure?
Go.
Okay, rip it off like a Band-Aid. Here I go. Okay, as you know, I'm a big wrestling fan. He was hired by WCW, which was the competition for Vince McMahon's WWF, WWE.
Right.
He was the competition at WCW, and they hired Rodman during a playoff. Playoff games were happening, and he was missing practices to be on TV Monday night on a wrestling show. What do you think of that?
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I remember, like, I watched it as it happened because every Monday wrestling was on. WCW was on at a certain time, and WWF exactly the same time because they were competing, the two companies.
Right.
I couldn't believe there's Dennis Rodman in the middle of a playoff. His team members were pissed.
Yeah, you guys go and watch The Last Dance. It's definitely something you'll definitely learn a lot on.
Lupe, thank you. I appreciate you.
Hi, Lupe.
Hey, Lupe.
So if we
Walter said Shaq is great.
Yes.
Shaq was great. He was great as well, but not a Michael Jordan, but he was great.
So another thing is that they talked about throughout the series was how people thought that, MJ is like an a-hole and all this other stuff. And it's just like, well, he just was very passionate about it, and he had the winner's mentality. He always had the winner's mentality. He was like, if we're going to go out on that court, we're going to leave everything on that court every single game that we play. And we're not just going to say, it's just a whatever game.
But he expected that of his teammates. And what the hell's wrong with that, Amy?
There's nothing wrong with that.
So why are people like making him try to be the bad guy, like when he wants the best? I don't understand that. That really upsets her.
Right.
You know?
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in practices I seen him. He was an asshole. Was he in people's faces? Yes. Was he elbowing teammates in the face and getting their faces? Yes. Why? Because he was preparing them for those battles that kind of shit was going to go down, right?
I agree with you. He was doing exactly that, but people took it in the wrong way, you know?
Yeah, you got to back it up.
Like he was controlling and he was this and that, but really he was just trying to, as they said, get the team ready, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, a question. Do you think, not Scotty, Dennis Rodman ended up leaving, right?
Yes, and then he came back at the end. He came back. He went away for a while. I forget what team, and then he came back, Amy, for the last hurrah.
Now, do you think Jordan, seeing how he didn't win the championship without, who was it? Without Scotty and Dennis? Am I correct?
I don't remember.
See, I didn't get that far. Okay, let me shut up. Because I didn't get that far.
I don't remember it for either. That's why I'm trying to be careful what I say. I'm like,
Did you get to the...
Be careful.
Did you get...
Be careful. She'll come
No,
at
I know.
you. She'll come back. Those hoop earrings will fly off so fast. And if I swear to God, if I got to hold her purse and hoop earrings, I'm blaming you.
Did you get to the part about
careful.
Scottie Pippen? Did you get to the Pippen episode?
I think that's where I am right now.
Oh, okay.
Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can talk about it. Talk about it.
Oh, are you okay? Yeah, sure?
Oh,
Go ahead.
Well, it's not going to really spoil
be
anything.
gentle.
But, like, so Scottie Pippen, I believe it was Scottie Pippen, got an injury.
Yeah, he did. His toe or foot.
He injured his foot, and he broke it because he landed wrong on it. Are you at that part yet?
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and then, so he could have gotten the surgery done, and he could have...
Oh, yeah. And he didn't because during the
Everybody-
summertime, he said he didn't want to give up his partying during the summer instead of doing the surgery. He wanted to do the surgery, but he waited until the season started.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Yeah, but he also did it till when the season started as kind of like basically an FU because he wasn't getting paid nearly as much
Well, yeah.
as the other players were. He was the
Right.
He was the 6th top earning player on that team at the time, and he was one of the at least top 3 players on the team.
So he's in contract negotiations, and he used that as an FU.
Yeah. Okay, I watched that part.
So what do you think of that?
That was an FU, pretty much.
Right, there's nothing more to add to that. You're right.
Yeah, and as he said, he even said it. He didn't want to give up his summer of partying and doing what he wanted to do instead of getting the surgery so he can start the season with his foot repaired. So yeah, that was an FU. That was definitely an FU.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it ended. That's the last I've seen of The Last Dance. So I haven't seen any more after that.
I can't believe ESPN was smart enough to do all this backstage filming and footage. Like, wasn't that genius? Like, it's like almost like jumping in a time machine. At the end of it, I said to Madison, I go, after episode 10, I'm like, we watched it last night actually to get ready for the show because we didn't know how much you watched. Anyway, we're like, it's like jumping in the time machine and going back in time. Like, it was just amazing to see all the backstage politics, and it was amazing. What a flashback for me. I'm a Gen Xer, so I grew up during that time.
Eastside Herald says Michael Jordan was scared of those 90s Rockets team.
He was scared of the Detroit Pistons too.
Yeah, he was. Well, it showed in The Last Dance. So
yeah.
Isaiah Thomas of the Pistons. He hated him. Holy crap.
Hello, Casper, too, y'all. Hello, Eastside Herald. How's everyone doing today? Hello, 8 of you in the chat, 11 of you in the chat. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Share this out where you can. Subscribe to AMYAMOR. Subscribe to us.
Amy, if there's a team that you can compare to that decade of the Bulls, is like,
I
can you pick a team?
Be honest, I wasn't watching basketball that much then.
No,
I wouldn't.
Now that you can compare to that team.
I can't with Jordan on it.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who would you compare?
What team would you pick?
Now in this season?
Well, say the last 5 years. Has there been a team that can compare to the past Bulls?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think that was the dream team, right there.
Speaking of the dream team,
Oh, don't.
Oh,
don't. I know exactly what you were going to say.
I mean that's the next.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
the last episode.
Yeah.
You can't say any of that.
We have to talk about the last episodes of this eventually, if that's okay.
All right, no
This is more
problem.
difficult sometime. Okay. Anyway, we'll move on.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to add before we move on?
That's it. That was good, though. I mean, as far as up to episode 7 that I watched, I mean, does it get better than that? Like afterwards, am I going to be? It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It heats up.
Okay.
It gets interesting.
Now you're gonna have to go watch it. Later.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to watch it tonight.
Way to go, Sean.
Eastside said, notice how the documentary didn't really bring up the 90s Rockets, acting like it didn't happen. No, but they did talk about the Pistons. It was the Pistons, right?
Yeah, they sure talk about the Pistons.
Sure
they
talk about the Pistons.
Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
He's right. Everybody but the Rockets got some love. That's interesting.
Good point, Eastside.
Very good point.
Oh, where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's what she said. Where's my thing?
Oh my gosh. So I have a few questions for you, Amy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you didn't. Double snap head turn.
Oh,
Oh my poodle.
oh.
Did you say go mm-mm?
She went,
Did she
uh-oh.
mm-mm? Oh, I thought
She went,
okay.
uh-oh. Okay, so
Don't worry, none of them involve me, so you're good. It's safe.
what made you passionate about sports? And did it start as a child, or was it something that you grew more fond of when you were like a teenager or when you went into adulthood?
I was, yeah, as a child. Okay. My dad always used to watch baseball growing up. Baseball and soccer, which they call football. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Football.
Yeah.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go.
Woo woo.
Right, Blue Jays, right?
Yeah, the Blue Jays. So me as a little child, I always used to watch my dad, and he's cheering on, and I'll be like, woo, but I don't know what's going on because I'm a child, like I'm a little kid. And like growing up, as I said, my parents were very strict. So I wasn't able to do much. So my way of actually doing stuff or getting out there was to get myself involved in sports. Like my parents put me in swimming. I got my lifeguard. Then I did
God
piano.
help us.
I did not like piano at all. Like it was boring for me. And I just started doing sports like in middle school from grade 6 and up. I did everything from track and field to I used to play baseball, but not for a team. I did volleyball, I did basketball, I did whatever type of sports I could to get out of the house. So, and with that, I just grew to love sports. I mean, as I said, every year growing up, my dad will always, when it came to soccer, Italy was his team. So, I mean, in Toronto, when soccer's on, Toronto is big. Like, I mean, all the cars are out honking their horns, their flags, and stuff like that in Canada. So just seeing the people, watching my dad, cheer them on and stuff. It was just, that's my love for sports. I just enjoyed it. I seen it was like a happy thing, it was, and I like competition. I love competition. I love to compete. I love to compete. Even if I lose, like, you know what I mean? Lose or win, it's still fun. It's fun to me, it's a competition. So.
Spirit of competition.
Yeah, I love sports. I love it. I'm not the best at it, but I mean, knowing everything, but I just love it. I just love it's an excitement for me.
I loved it growing up. I really enjoyed it. I played soccer for 2 seasons. I was the captain for 2 seasons as a goalie. I played fastball. I was a pitcher. I was a back catcher for 2 seasons. Those are my 2 major sports I got into, soccer and baseball.
Yeah, it's just fun. What about you, Ma?
For me, growing up, Dad would always watch football, so I would watch NFL and also watch wrestling. So that's what I grew up watching, and then I started to get into it myself and started enjoying it. And oh my goodness, my obsession with Rey Mysterio. I liked Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, John Morrison. I had a Rey Mysterio poster on my wall, and I was like, I think
pretty much by the time Maddie was like 5 years of age, she was taller than Rey Mysterio. This dude is small. I'll send you his stats later, Amy. This dude is a small luchador kind of Mexican wrestler.
Oh yeah,
you gotta send it. And on top of it, wrestling was big back then. Like Andre the Giant, and like my dad used to watch that. Like everybody was so into wrestling back then. So that was another sport that I used to watch growing up. But
so your dad actually watched wrestling?
He did, until he finally realized that it was
fake. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more for an entertainment than actual fighting, or you know what I mean. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stopped watching it. So, but yeah.
Yeah, like I always watched wrestling growing up. I always watched football growing up, and then I'd be just like right into it. I have a photo of me when I was like 7 or 8 with a singular braid down the front of my face, a New York Giants hat on, and a New York Giants jersey that my uncle bought me. That's says Manning on the back.
I sent Amy that when you were a little girl.
Oh my gosh, I love football. So then, I always loved sports. So here, my elementary school went from JK, SK, then 1 to 8, and then 1 to 8. So then we don't have like a middle school or anything like that. So the sports started in grade 4. So I went from grade 4 to 8 playing all the sports. So I went to track and field. I went soccer. I did everything. And my favorite was volleyball.
Hold on. I have to cut you off. I'm sorry, Molly. Did you see what Erica just put? I'm feeling a little jealous because Arthur and Amy find love, but poor me, it's impossible. Arthur!
Is it like the love boat in the chat? What's going on? Guys, this isn't Tinder. Move on.
Erica, I'm going to...
I don't mean to laugh, Erica. It's just the fact that you put Arthur and Amy find love. Like, is there something that I need to know about?
Wow. If you guys need a good caterer, I know one. And don't get me wrong, I'm also Priest MonStar on AMYAMOR's channel. Go check it out if you want Priest MonStar to
Holy water.
I do funerals. I do bachelorette parties. That's a whole story. That involves more stripping than anything. The bachelorette as Priest MonStar. I do weddings.
Sorry, Molly. Continue. I was blown by that.
Amazing.
That was.
#amazeballs.
Leedy says wrestling hasn't been the same for years. It's been a while since it was even average.
I agree. It's gone to shit. There's no better word for it. I don't even watch it.
I liked it when because when I was younger, I seen like Degeneration X. So like I seen like Triple H, I seen Shawn Michaels.
He's talking about when shit was hardcore.
When stuff was hardcore and it wasn't PG. It was like was it like the Attitude Era, would you say it was?
It was the Attitude.
It just seemed more real. It just seemed more exciting. I don't know. It changed a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, like so then in high school, I made the volleyball team 2 years in a row. Don't know how I did it, but the best part was traveling. So we got to travel out of town. It was like a 5-hour drive away. We went to like a high school in this like small town. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I just love being a part of a sports team, and it was just so fun for me.
You're tall enough for volleyball.
Yeah, I was a middle, which is the tall people at the very front who make sure the ball doesn't go over.
Right.
And then I tore my ACL and meniscus, so I had to get knee surgery.
That's what happens. Size. You get put in the middle.
Dad, okay, so my dad always just like pokes fun at me because like I'll trip or something, and he said, "Whoa, watch your Sasquatch feet," because I have big feet. Okay,
it's true, you do though.
I can't find shoes. I usually have to wear men's shoes because
How
girls.
tall are you?
How
tall are you, Molly?
I'm 5'10".
Oh, I think you're taller.
Wow.
5'10", probably taller.
I think you're taller than 5'10".
With size 11 shoe.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't find shoes. It's a hard knock.
She has to go to the transsexual section to grab some nice looking shoes. Some pumps.
Transsexual section?
Yeah, like the he-she's. to grab like a good set of pumps because her feet are so large.
It says 9.5 to 10 men's. Like, it's ridiculous.
I think I killed Amy. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
So yeah, like, what were your favorite sports teams like growing up? Would you say?
I used to watch the Blue Jays a lot.
Yeah, same here.
I used to watch the Maple Leafs too. What else
Really?
did I watch? I used to watch a lot of track and field, only because I was training in track and field. So I used to watch track and field a lot.
What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Marion Jones and all those track and field people that used to come up back then always used to get the gold and stuff. Who else? What else did I used to watch? I used to watch volleyball. I used to watch the Americans. Those two, I forgot the names. Do you guys know the names of them? Those two American volleyball players.
Gabrielle.
Is it Gabrielle?
Gabrielle. You mean like the beach volleyball?
Yeah, the beach volleyball.
That's the only volleyball I'll watch is the women's beach volleyball.
So many guys that
Gabrielle.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
I think her name was Gabrielle, and there was another one. She used to
Right.
partner up with another one. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabrielle and I don't remember.
Yeah. That's it. What about you? Oh yeah, you said.
Yeah,
What
New
about
York Giants.
I never watched football until I moved to college. Until I never watched football in Canada until I moved.
We don't watch the CFL, the Canadian.
Yeah,
Football
it's
League.
not
I
big
won't
in
watch.
Canada.
I won't watch it.
But in as soon as I went to college, that's when I fell in love with football. I enjoyed it.
They take college football very seriously in the States.
As you know.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Here it's just like, oh. Here it's just like, oh, okay. And then like in the United States, it's like, yes, like you better. But yeah. So
Lupe says big feet.
He ain't wrong.
they are big
He ain't
feet.
wrong. When you're tripping over your own feet, it's a problem.
Leedy is 6'2". Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's
And
tall.
you're so young. Yeah. Arthur's 5'9". That means Molly is taller than you.
But you know what, Amy? Archer feels like 7'10" because he's in love or something. Because there's love in the air, remember? So he feels like a much taller man.
There's love in the air.
So yeah, you kind of answered this a little bit earlier, but like if there was one sport that you can do as a professional athlete, what would it be and why?
Please
Say
say
it again.
wrestling. Okay.
If there was one sport you could do as a professional athlete, what would it be and why?
No, not like pretending you have real skills.
If I didn't have real skills?
No, if you did.
Oh, if I did have real skills.
What did you just say?
If I did have real skills?
Did you just say you have real skills?
If I said what?
He's just mocking you. He's just
I'm roasting you.
If I had real skills, what
So if there was
type
any
of sport
okay,
would I play as a female?
ignore what Dad said.
That's a female.
Ignore what Dad said. If there was one sport that you could do as a professional athlete, what would it be and why?
As a female athlete.
Yeah.
Well, we're not handing out penises at the door. Jesus. What kind of place do you think we run here at MonStar?
What type of athlete would I be? I mean, what type of sport would I do?
Right.
Maybe swimming.
No,
Because
no.
I'm so good at
No, but I'm saying if you were able to have like Michael Jordan skills for any sport, like you were that good.
But you have to also realize that a lot of women's sports aren't big. So it's like at the same time, I see I'm thinking about money, but like what sport I would do with money, but something I'm good at, I think it would probably be swimming. Something in swimming, competition, Olympics. I would be doing something in the Olympics.
You're definitely not thinking about money.
Either, yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Either,
so here. Okay, so you picked swimming. Now I'm going to hand you a penis.
Swimming, hold on. Maybe swimming or like skiing or like snowboarding or something in the Olympics.
Oh.
I would do something like that.
Wait, Amy, really quick question. Do you snowboard? Like, do you know how to snowboard?
I know how to snowboard. I'm not the best. Like, I don't know how to do stunts and stuff like that, but I know how to snowboard.
Oh my gosh, because
She needs to come visit here.
I used to snowboard growing up. Like, my cousin had snowboards, and we would just do that. Instead of like going tobogganing and stuff like that, we would actually take out the snowboards and go down hills on the snowboard instead. So I know how to snowboard.
like I was like, yes, I got a snowboard, I got my snowboarding helmet, I got the goggles, and I was like, yes, I got the boots. I was like, I'm gonna go snowboarding. And then I tried snowboarding. I wasn't that good at it, but I was like, I can skateboard, so I want to like try to get better at snowboarding. And then, as I said, I broke my knee. I messed up my knee so that I couldn't do anything. I haven't skated or snowboarded in like over 2 years. I haven't skated for over 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't skated. I haven't skated.
Wait. Amy, what?
I haven't skated or snowboarded in years, and I still have my skates at home. Like when I go visit, I still see my skates, like just hanging there and stuff like that. I haven't done that in like maybe a decade. That's how long I haven't, done that stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's fun until you slip backwards and hit your head on the ice.
Yeah, for real.
Knock yourself out.
So
Now, if I was a guy,
Wait.
Go ahead.
sorry, if I was a guy, I'd probably do basketball.
There it is. That was my question. If I was handing out penises at the door.
Yes, I would be playing basketball, definitely.
That's cool.
What about you, Molly?
Well, I would obviously have to go being a wide receiver in the NFL because
Really?
Yeah, but I'm so tall though. And like for like a wide receiver or a running back, you would have to be like.
Well, you didn't say running back.
No, if I wanted to be like either a wide receiver or running back is what I'd want to be, but I wouldn't be able to like because I'm so tall.
Wide receivers are tall.
Okay, good.
I don't think I want to take the hit.
I'm okay with the hit, but either that or volleyball.
Each hit's worth like $1 million. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's true, right? What's up, Crisco?
Hey,
Go. John Brooks, how's it going?
John Brooks lit up.
But yeah, for me, I'm not good with wait. There's no other way I can say this, so I'll just say it. I'm not good when I have to use my feet. I'm not good. I'm not good when I have to kick a ball around with my feet like in soccer because I want to pick it up all the time and throw it. Like I just want to like hit it all the time. And you can't do that in soccer. So like, oh my gosh. In volleyball though, when you like spike the ball or something and you actually hit someone in the face, I feel so bad. I haven't done that before. And that's awful.
See, and I would have to be. I'd be involved in wrestling, but I'd be a manager because managers are funny as hell and they're like the hype man for the wrestler. I think I'd make a great manager. So if I got involved in athletics, I would want to be a manager for wrestling. And then I
honestly thought you would say you want to be a wrestler.
Better and show off my body and be a woman beach volleyball player.
Oh my god.
And get sand in my crevices, all my crevices, Amy. Sand in all my crevices, top to bottom.
I honestly thought you were gonna say you actually want to be a wrestler. I can picture MonStar being a wrestler.
You're right.
Like you like going on the ropes and swinging a t-shirt and like slamming it on somebody.
Yeah, you're right. I do have a violent streak, and it's probably a possibility. Yes.
And the thing is, too, with my dad, I feel like he'd be a good wrestler also because he'd be able to have like the cool like physical aspect of it, of like doing like cool moves and stuff like that. But he would be like amazing on the mic, I'd say, because he can just like come up with stuff on the top of his head and just like, roast the heck out of somebody. Like
I'm very good at that.
He roasts me on a daily basis. I roast him back though, so it's fine. That's our father-daughter relationship is constant roasting of each other. So
that's the bond.
Oh yeah,
that's the love.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So I'm just going through. Yeah, so like with this whole thing going down, I like miss sports a lot. I didn't think I'd miss it this much, but oh my gosh.
Sorry, stuffing my face. I definitely miss sports. Like, I'm like, now that I'm streaming UFC and stuff like that, I'm growing to love UFC and to like enjoy it because I never used to watch UFC. But in these times, it's just like, you know, you
Yeah.
gotta enjoy what's there. So, anybody seen the car racing, the NASCAR car racing, by the way, on Sunday?
I've never ever gotten
I-
into car racing my whole life. My
But they-
stepfather was huge into it. He used
Mhm.
to bring me to actual stock car races when I was in elementary school, and I still couldn't get into it. I didn't want to watch a car go round and around.
They do that in Toronto, though. They have the car racing in Toronto, in Canada. Yeah, I've been to a car racing, but I've never, as I said, as you said, like I'm just not into it like that, I guess, or.
like you don't get the buzz, the excitement from it, right?
Right. And I always used to watch Dana, what's her name? Dana Patrick?
Yeah, from
Dana
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy, yeah. And she was always losing. So I'm like, like, you know, it wasn't, yeah.
Well, not to be, but let's, in her defense, how much women competition did she have?
She was, she had no women competition at all.
Exactly.
She was racing against all guys. So, yeah.
Exactly. Like good on her, right?
Right.
To be like one of the first.
Yeah.
Well, one of the first major ones, if not the first. I don't even know.
I don't even know either. But she's first in my books.
Yeah, exactly. She's the one I remember.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of the UFC, so what do you think about Mike Tyson and Holyfield?
Well,
that's
like
boxing.
Oh, boxing.
And that is going to be amazing. But I heard through the grapevine that if Mike Tyson's going to fight for sure. But if Holyfield doesn't come through or backs out, Mike Tyson has somebody else. They have somebody else that's Mike Tyson wants to fight. I don't know this gentleman. I need to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
But he mentioned somebody else's name that he might fight, which still supposed to be a good fight because he's around the same age, in his 50s. I guess he was like a big fighter back then as well. Not as big as Mike Tyson and stuff, but.
Amy's so intimidated by a boxer, she calls him gentleman. See, that's respect.
Did I say gentleman?
He said gentleman.
Oh yeah, I did.
But that's showing mad respect, right?
Yeah.
Gentleman.
I guess so. Hi, Michael Rice. Welcome.
Hey, Michael.
Michael Rice in the house. Holla, holla.
Damien also in the house. Missed anybody else? Hello, welcome. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. When I seen that, because I seen it on your community, and I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, Mike Tyson, and I thought it was like a meme. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was just like.
But okay. Oh, okay, yeah. July 11th, Mike Tyson fight. That's the date. And as I said, if Holyfield doesn't come through with that fight, there will be another. Mike Tyson will be going up against somebody else. But I was trying to figure out, how do you bite somebody's ear off?
I remember when it happened. I was like, I remember when it happened. I'll never forget that. Exactly. I was like, what the hell? Like, that's savage. That's savage.
That's crazy. Like, your ear has like veins and all that stuff in it. Like, how do you literally bite somebody's ear off?
Yeah, that's like insane.
Like, you're really, I don't know what to call Mike Tyson.
A savage.
You must have been determined to bite that ear off to be able to do that.
Animalistic, right? Like, it's very, he was in the moment, I guess.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hannibal Lecter, right?
Hannibal Lecter.
He was very determined to bite that ear off. He was just like, oh my gosh.
It places the lotion in the basket when it's told to.
Oh my gosh. That movie's scary. That movie freaks me out. So now we're going to get into a little bit of the conspiracy.
Well, I'm just thinking, at least he bit the guy's ear. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And nothing else, right?
Hey now.
So first up, we are going to talk about, let me pull it up here.
Did you have a chance to look over anything?
I did.
You did? Oh, okay. So here we go. This should be
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Then.
but there's two of them. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So first,
Well, we'll read the article.
I'm going to read the article, yeah.
Okay, so everybody knows.
This is the one from Maddie.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is was posted May 6th, 2020. Professor researching COVID-19 was killed in an apparent murder-suicide, officials say, which is already kind of like what's going on here? A University of Pittsburgh professor on the verge of making very significant findings researching COVID-19, according to the university, was shot and killed in an apparent murder-suicide over the weekend, police said. The research assistant professor, identified as Ming Lao, was found in his townhouse Saturday with gunshot wounds to the head, neck, torso, and extremities, according to the Ross Police Department. Investigators believe an unidentified second man who was found dead in his car shot and killed Bing in his home before returning to his car and taking his own life. Police believe the men knew each other, but say there is zero indication that he was targeting due to his being Chinese. So they're saying that it wasn't a racial attack.
Okay.
So they're saying that that's not what it was. So they're deeply saddened by the tragic death, and he was on the verge of making very significant findings on understanding the cellular mechanisms that underlie SARS-CoV-2 infection and the cellular basis of the following complications. So he was going to try to figure out what's going on the cellular level with the virus to be able to figure out how to actually cure this disease. And he was making very significant findings on it, and then boom, all of a sudden he's dead. Murder-suicide.
What do you think of that?
That's crazy. First and foremost, he's a filmmaker or a director. So he has no health history or any. Do you guys know what he went to university for, or he was just going out of his way to find out information?
See, I don't
on this COVID-19.
Well, he was a researcher. He was gonna like bust.
He was a professor.
He was a professor.
So that's what he did then.
Okay. And he was on the verge of like solving the puzzle of stopping COVID, and then he ended up dead.
By who? That's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. That is the question. Like murder-suicide bullshit. I don't know. If it was just a murder or a suicide, I'd be questionable. But when it's a murder-suicide, like was this person like paid off by a government agency, or was he a government agent, or like you can go on and on with the conspiracies. Like it's just very shady to me. Like was it like just a rebel that is against government and didn't want the cure to come out? I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. It's just really weird.
Sorry, I'm reading some more stuff about him. Like, they're saying a second man who the police say knew Mr. Liu but did not identify was found nearby his car with self-inflicted gunshot wounds to the head.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Detectives do not believe that there's a suspect loose. Why wouldn't there be a so they're saying that the guy that shot himself too, or are they just trying to cover that up to hide whoever did kill him? You know, if the person probably did work for the government or whatnot, like.
I like where you're thinking. I like that. I like that theory that you just said. I never even thought of that. That's
you know what I mean? They're trying to cover it up. There's no suspect on the loose. Why wouldn't there be a suspect on the loose? So unless they're saying this guy that was found nearby shot him, Mr. Liu, and himself, or they could be lying and saying that just to cover it up. You know what I mean? Because they have no suspect.
I'm leaning more on what you're saying. I'm leaning more towards a cover up when it's shady and weird, like.
But do you notice anytime when there's something, and we'll get into the next conspiracy after this, but you notice anytime when there's something happening and somebody's doing their research on it or finding out more information or leaking some type of information that they know, something always happens to them.
Always. Well, not always. Okay, but
most of the time,
90%,
majority of the time, or they have to go into hiding or something, you know, so they don't get found, or the government or whoever else is investigating or whatever doesn't find them and try and kill them. Or that's scary stuff. Like, if I were to find out some information, like, I would be scared to even tell. Like, because you're putting yourself at risk, even though you want the world to know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Like, you would think as a researcher, professor, you'd be like, damn, I'm so close to solving the COVID thing and saving so many millions of lives. Like, you would want to say that, right? You'd want to be a hero, no?
Right.
So what would you do in this situation? Would you have been quiet about it? I don't know.
You can't be quiet. It's like, you have to let the people know what's going on, you know?
And he took the risk and now he's dead.
But at the same time, you have to, it's weird because how is the government even knowing that you're doing this research? Or
they know all the research going down. I'm sure they have people watching. Anything medical doctor related is regulated by the government and they're watching them.
Yeah, but what if it's like an ordinary person that's like doing this, like trying to find out information or have information, or it just shows it shows that the government's watching each and every one of us, like in a different type of way, like through our phones or what we research, or you know what I mean, to find out. Out of billions of people, how are they finding these people that know these answers or know these? Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
It's like, it's deeper than what we think it is. Like, we're being watched. I think each and every one of us
about 10 different ways, each of us.
Scary stuff, guys.
Yeah, it is. And like, with advertisements and stuff, like literally they will track what sites you go to on your device, right? And they will log it and they will keep it. So then when you're on a different website, they'll purposely put ads up to websites that you were literally just on. But then there's also theories that they're actually listening.
That's why I see nothing but porn ads. It all makes sense now. It's all adding up.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Definitely inside job.
What?
Leedy says, I think it may have been an inside job, but who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, like people say that your devices are listening to you all the time and like logging that information somewhere. Just like with the Alexas and the Googles and iPhones. Even on laptops, you have the, like right now, if I said, hey, followed by Siri, make sure it does actually turn on because it's going to.
That's the only way I can get women to talk to me, or like devices like Siri and. Siri, talk to me.
And then you're just like
Siri, seriously, Siri won't fucking talk to me. You gotta be shitting me right now.
And then you get bored, and you're just like, oh, I'll change her to British or something like that.
Ooh, I could change accents.
Yeah, you can change it to a man's
But
voice.
okay, I'm not going there. I'm not changing Siri. Not my cup of tea. Hey, if you guys do that, that's on you. But I'm not going there.
Siri will be like, Sean, what do you want now?
Again, good God.
gosh.
Siri goes, good God.
Oh my gosh.
Amy's not wrong.
But yeah, like it listens to you all the time because with like your Alexas or with your Googles, if you say, hey Alexa, it turns on. So it's listening to you all the time, waiting for that few words to be said to it before it takes in your information, and it logs it everywhere.
Just now, like Alexa, she's coming from a satellite. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Where is she coming from? Oh, okay. Carry on. Sorry, I just want to know.
Yeah, because it's like hooked up to the internet, and then it just is like a little internet box that like can control different things. Even there's some Alexas that you can program and get blinds. So then you say, "Hey Alexa, open the blinds," and then it opens the blinds, and I'm like, "What that? You don't even have to get up anymore to do anything." Hey Alexa, cook me like a 3-course meal. Like, oh my gosh, some crazy stuff.
So you're saying women can replace me now for cooking?
Do you guys think like robots will end up replacing us?
So here's the thing with that.
Artificial intelligence, right?
We talked about something like that in psychology class, because then we started talking about like how technology is like evolutionizing. Is that I don't think it's a word.
Revolutionizing?
Something. And I always think back to when I was a kid, I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. I watched that all the time. The father worked at a toothpaste factory where he would screw on the tops of toothpaste caps, and then machines came and took over his job. So the machines just kept coming and taking over people's jobs. Like nowadays, you don't need people for like making cars. Like there used to be assembly lines making cars. Don't need that anymore. They just use technology.
No, but answer a question. Do you think we're going to be taken over somehow by them?
There's some sketchy stuff that has happened with AI, artificial intelligence, where they have said things and kind of become not self-aware per se, but have gotten to the point where they have said
they learn.
But they learn. They learn over time, and then they've said like, oh, like we're gonna dominate the earth, and then they go like, ha, whatever, it's fine. Like Alexa's even said that. There's been Alexas online that have said we're like AI is gonna take over the world.
There was one robot out there that was so realistic, Amy, that the creator actually shut her off. I gotta go find that. There's another conspiracy thing we could talk about eventually sometime on the show or whatever. But there was an actual like they made an AI robot. She just was becoming smarter and smarter, so smarter that we're starting to worry. Even her facial expressions and like, oh, I gotta find that robot. I don't remember.
Was it made in China?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think eventually robots, but at the same time, it takes one plug or one plug to stop it. Like, how are they going to
push them in a pool, right?
Right. and it's done. Like,
you're right.
But then at the same time, they'll operate, probably they'll have pharmacy dispensing where they're dispensing your drugs now, or like going to the gas station and you don't have to get your gas anymore, go straight into your, you know what I mean? Like
fast food's becoming more and more autonomized with the equipment, and pretty soon they're not even going to need cooks at fast food. Like it's going to be really scary. The progress.
But are these computer chefs going to be worth it though? Like, What if
Yeah.
they don't? What if they can't season food? Like, what if they, what if they don't put the two ingredients that taste good together? You know, sometimes it's gonna be weird. It'll be weird if it ever gets to that point.
So the one skill I can brag about in life is going to be taken away from me, is what Amy's saying. Chef Monster replaced. Wow, wow.
Just like how, like with the self-serve stuff, in Japan, they literally have vending machines for like alcohol, cigarettes, and stuff like that. They'll have like a little vending machine outside, and you just go and you punch in whatever, you put in your ID, and it scans it, and it's like, okay, you're of age, and then you just give it your card and you just grab it, which is like really crazy to me because I don't have anything like that here. But yeah, so next for our conspiracy pick, we're going to be talking about HAARP, which is HAARP, which stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Now, this is in Northern Alaska.
Thanks, Lucia.
Thanks, Lucia.
Hi, Lucia. Fuzzy slippers. I told Fuzzy Slippers they call me Fuzzy Armpits. Just saying.
It's true.
Fuzzy slippers. But yeah, so HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, was initiated as an ionospheric research program jointly funded by the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. And ionospheric is basically just a layer of the Earth's atmosphere,
like clouds,
that is higher than we can go, but it's like the part of the there's like different layers of the ionosphere, but it's basically where the sun would hit, and then the sun kind of like everything just like forms there, and then it helps create different like weather patterns and stuff like that in that area. So basically this place exists and it's in Alaska, and they have like so many watts. They have like over like 10,000 watts.
Did you get an opportunity to see the whole video or not?
Yeah, I watched the whole video.
So can you believe the size of it?
It's huge.
It's huge. Like it's humongous. It's
But
like 3 acres or
isn't it
something like
weird
that.
when a whole bunch, like how often do you hear a whole bunch of government agencies along with the U.S. Navy, Air Force, like they're all working together? So how can you bullshit me at this point from what you just said right there alone? How could you call this not a weapon when there's when there's military involved? How is this not a weapon?
And military guarding the facility.
This actually used to be an Air Force base. Am I correct? That's what they said?
I don't.
It was just supposed to be like a research place.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So it was going to be a research facility, and
Right.
then over time, more and more guarding.
More and more agencies got involved.
And basically, this one guy apparently created it
With good intentions.
So
Right.
the guy who first came up with this whole idea, his idea in his head was, well, say somewhere in the world there's a drought. No water, nothing. So send this beam up in the sky with radio waves, and then it will shift over, and then it will rain there. So boom, no more drought. Oh no, it's raining too much. Let's not make it rain as much. There's a hurricane happening.
Move the hurricane.
Move the hurricane out of the way to not hit people. That was what his idea was in his head when he first created this. But then
the government
got involved, and then more and more security came along, and they were very secretive about it. And then they're saying that they can use it as more of a weapon.
Of course.
Like in war and stuff like that. But a treaty was signed between all countries saying that if war breaks out, there's no environmental stuff that you can do. So there's no manipulation of
So-
weather
so
and
the
nothing.
United States is basically going against this agreement that they signed, saying they wouldn't affect the weather, and they're doing it anyway. It's basically like a death ray beam, without calling it a death ray beam, because it's disguised as we're doing weather stuff, right?
So basically, it's just this one huge
Beam.
facility that takes all these watts of power, turns it into a huge radio wave that can
Radio wave.
basically
Control the weather.
control the weather, but it can also
Ready for this, Amy? Did you hear this part?
deactivate satellites, which would be awful because without satellites you can't do like anything.
Oh, no.
Can't do anything.
Here's the big part. Mind control.
Yes.
Mind control with the radio waves. And so this guy, he used to be the Minnesota governor.
Jesse Ventura.
He was
used
in
to
the
be
Navy SEALs.
Former wrestler, WWF wrestler.
Yep, he was in the Navy SEALs.
The guy that hosted it, Amy.
His name is Jesse Ventura. And he went in and this guy said, here, I'll show you what I mean by this like mind control stuff, because the Russians apparently started doing mind control on their prisoners of war. And it was these two little probes about the size of maybe like a quarter, and you can put them on your neck
Yes.
where your cranial nerve, where one of your cranial nerves is, and it can make it sound like you are hearing the voice in your head, because it's not actually in your ears,
Your frontal lobe,
but you can feel
not
like,
your ears.
but it sends like the vibrations and the waves, so
Like
then it goes to your eardrum, so it makes it feel like you're hearing it, but you don't know where the sound's coming from. And he said that it feels like you're hearing it inside of the top of your head,
The frontal lobe.
the frontal
And-
lobe of your head.
Right. And he literally told him to block your ears when he was doing this
Yes! You see
experiment on him. Yeah. He told him completely block his ears, and he had it, as you said, up by the lobes, right? By the frontal, right beneath the chin.
He had the probes by his neck, but he was hearing it coming from
From his brain.
Yeah.
When he did that test on him, that freaked me out.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
And he said he heard the music like it was clear as
Coming
day.
from his like it was coming.
Yeah.
He was trying to figure out where it was coming from, because obviously it's placed all the way by your neck,
Right.
and you're hearing it. And he said, "I'm hearing it coming from my brain."
Right.
That
not
was
his ears.
freaky.
Mm-hmm.
So can you now what? And that's just a small scale, right? Like that's just a little bit of that energy. So imagine the energy coming from that big, powerful, huge laser death beam. What they could control. And Amy, did you hear before they mentioned the Iraq War? Before they went into the Iraq War, they apparently fired this thing up and towards the Iraqi soldiers.
Right.
And it affected, did you hear it affected their bowels? What else?
Yes.
Did it do?
Like their
He was
sleep.
saying-
Their sleep. It made them paranoid.
Yes.
And then they went in, and what happened when they all went in? Like 80% of Iraqi soldiers just gave up. Remember?
Yeah.
They said they gave up as soon as they walked in.
Yeah.
What do you think of all that?
That's scary stuff. And till this day, till now, that place is still like securityed up. Nobody can go in there. How many gates it is to get to? Like nobody can interview anybody in there. Nobody can. There's no way of finding out information. Like they won't.
Well, did you hear in that thing? He was told, the governor, the ex-governor, the host, Jesse Ventura, was told, come back in 2 years. Because apparently once every 2 years, they let the public in to do a tour. But imagine all that time they have, knowing 2 years is coming up, to hide all the
Information.
information and right technology that people go, They got lots of time to hide something if they're only giving a tour once every 2 years. And they're only going to show you what they want to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. And they say too with the Aurora Borealis,
Which is the Northern Lights.
which is the Northern Lights, that it's like way more vibrant and bright when it's actually running because of the waves going up and creating kind of more vibrant colors within the sky and stuff like that. Oh my gosh.
So what else did you think of that whole episode when people wouldn't like even talk to him when he went to Alaska and people
are scared.
Yeah.
People are scared to talk because they don't know what, as just like the situation we were talking about before, like you finding out research or finding out information and it leaks and then you get killed for it. You know what I mean? You end up dying for it. So people would be scared to talk. And the majority of people that did talk in that interview were hiding their face. You know what I mean? They didn't want to be seen. So it's scary.
Yeah, Fuzzy Slipper says, look into Danley's sound. He made a huge speaker to use sound waves to make avalanches and earthquakes, and he made it for the government.
That's similar. This is like similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what about volcanoes?
What did you think of Jesse Ventura's like overall presentation in that show? It's called Conspiracy Theories with Jesse Ventura.
He did good. He did good.
Isn't he
he's
good?
Badass. Yeah.
He's badass. He's an ex-Navy SEAL and wrestler, so he's a badass.
Yeah, he tried to do whatever he can to get information, and he got as best as he could. So
yeah, he had a security guy right there, right in front of him.
Right.
And let me in. I'm an ex-Navy SEAL. Let me in.
Right.
And then all their equipment went bonkers.
Yeah, all the cameras started going out.
Yeah, that's right. Went fuzzy and all that stuff.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, they have technology that they just flip a switch and they can block and screw up all your like radio, and that does exist.
Yeah, I believe it. Hi, Drum Monkey, Raven the Blackbird.
Drum Monkey,
woo, Drum Monkey, Raven the
Raven,
Blackbird. Woo, what's going on?
Hey, everybody. Holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla.
Testify, my people, testify. Oh no, Priest MonStar's coming out. Holy water, only 6 payments of $99.99 each.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey. I blessed it twice. What do you want?
Oh my gosh. It's Holy Water 2.0. It's
exactly.
The premium stuff.
And you could actually, like Jesus, you could walk on water with it, but you have to freeze it first.
Oh my. Jeez.
You have to actually freeze it. You have to freeze it to walk on my water, but it can be done. Right?
Only Sean.
Oh yeah.
I'm putting this out there. I want to break some news. AMYAMOR is coming out with a new website called hustlinmama.com.
Why is that Hustlin' Mama?
Hustlinmama.com. Stay tuned for that. I'm a big part of that. I'm not sure what my big part is yet, but stay tuned.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to go this way.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura was also a WWF wrestler, Raven says. Yep.
Yeah.
Ex-Navy SEAL, that alone, like that's elite. Like how many soldiers become Navy SEAls? Not many.
Mm-hmm.
That's badass.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Drum was my first ever live monster combo when I tested way back in the day. You're right.
So
before it was an official show.
I have a few questions for you. Some conspiracy questions.
Uh-oh.
So you don't feel like obligated to answer them, like if you don't feel comfortable answering them.
But if you don't answer them, we'll never inviting you back here again.
Would the government come after me?
No.
just tell them #blame MonStar. They know where I live, I'm sure. They're probably like watching me right now.
Probably. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Maddie, somebody's at the door. I'm not getting it.
That's really weird timing.
I'm not getting it.
That's freaky timing.
Amy.
Amy's not here.
That's like really weird timing. Hold on.
Amy's not here.
What the? Maddie, don't open it.
That is. So let's just pretend.
Okay, moving on.
This is the pipe. It's the pipe cleaning man. That's
Exactly.
Blaze Radio.
It's Blaze Radio in the pipes.
Blaze in the chat. Hello.
Okay, here we go.
But yeah, if you don't feel comfortable answering these, like
Yes,
on
Navy
here,
SEAL is
like-
from the Navy.
like it's fine. But so they say that there are two possibilities in this world. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not, and both are equally terrifying. Do you
This is
believe
true.
that there are
They
aliens?
are equally terrifying. Good point.
I believe there are aliens.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do too.
So-
There are. I don't know where they come from, but I do believe that there are aliens. There are. How do you say it? Terrestrial.
Extraterrestrials?
Extraterrestrials.
Okay, let's bring it down to our level. Let's just call them ETs.
Please.
ETs.
Yeah, I do believe that there are aliens.
And do you think there's different races of aliens? Like they say there's the Greys, there's the reptilians.
But who made these aliens is the question. Where do they come from? Do you guys know?
No, I don't.
If I did, I might get another knock on my door. I'm glad you weren't eating at that point. You would have choked or something. Or spit out whatever the hell you're drinking.
Oh, hell no.
I'm not getting that shit.
No.
Blaze said AMYAMOR is an alien. Thanks, Blaze.
Well, the truth is out there. So. Well, why do you think me and Amy get along so good? We're both aliens, waiting for our motherships.
E.T. come home.
Me and Amy are from the same planet.
Jeez.
So all these sightings and all these videos and all these stuff that's going on, you really like, how can you not believe there's aliens out there? Did you guys just like see, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it was on Google on the feed recently that the government released sightings of aliens on an air, was it by the Air Force Base or something like that?
The Pentagon.
UFOs.
Yeah. Pentagon released stuff saying, yeah, UFOs exist. We don't know what these are. And then I realized that like everyone was kind of silent about it.
Yeah,
like,
nobody really talked about it. Yeah.
And I was like, do y'all really? Nobody's gonna talk about this. The government's like, we have to wait for the perfect time to release this information. And then they were like, there's a global pandemic. Everybody's panic buying toilet paper and flour. Let's hit them.
Let's
Hit
release.
them with the murder hornets and hit them with the UFOs.
Yeah, there are UFOs out there, and
Even-
what they look like, and what they eat, and what they
What
it's
they
like
eat?
unknown.
What the
How
hell
do they survive? Huh?
If you had to guess, what do you think they eat?
I don't know.
I gotta hear
Humans?
this.
Humans? Do you think they take humans?
Oh, that's
I
why.
would not be surprised.
That's why they're beaming our asses up. We're cattle. Oh no! Thanks, Amy. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Thanks for that. I'm so calling you at freaking 3 a.m. If I have like a beam up, you're done.
Mhm. And like another thing too is that so there is
As
somebody.
long as I don't get anal probe during it, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There is an ex-Canadian Minister of Defense.
Oh, Amy. Okay, don't say too much into this because listen up, guys. This is a little preview. Thank you. I thought of this the other day and I didn't write it down, so we got to remember this.
Okay, I'll write it down.
What she's about to say, we're going to discuss because this is a whole new freaking topic. We're not going to get into it, but she's going to mention it because this is huge. Like, you know, United States has the, I don't even know what they're called. Who's guys, United States people and their peeps? What do you call your head of Secretary of Defense?
You're asking me?
Well, I'm asking the people in the chat.
Well, everybody.
U.S. Secretary of Defense. Am I wrong? The person that runs the military. Well, anyway, our Canadian version. Go ahead.
So he was the ex-Canadian Minister of Defense.
I have him on Facebook for real.
And
by the
he
way.
said that the government has been working with aliens, like has been working with extraterrestrial life.
He's come out publicly doing speeches saying that they've known about it for years, and there's different races, and they're working together. How do you think we're getting all this technology? And this guy is legit smart, not a crazy conspiracy theory dude. He was running the Canadian defense.
Yeah.
Like he was the head dude in the government.
And he was like,
so
yeah, there's aliens.
Even Sia, you know the singer Sia?
Chandelier.
Oh, that was scary. Amy, do you know Sia?
Yeah.
Do you know Sia?
Yeah, I know her.
I so doubted that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm reading the chat too, but go ahead.
Yeah.
No kink shaming monster. Yeah, thank you guys. No kink shaming me.
I don't know. Like Firestar said, no, there's no aliens. Raven saying there's no aliens. They're fallen angels. Are you guys serious right now?
Well,
like
yeah.
How can there not be aliens?
I always thought I always wondered if aliens were like biblical and demon things. I don't know. Maybe those are our demons. I don't know. I don't know their business.
I don't know your business.
Makes you wonder. Is it biblical? Is it not?
Interesting.
But yeah, the Canadian Minister of Defense said, yeah, we've been working with aliens for years now. There's like the Great Whites, like there's different races.
His name is Paul, the Honorable Paul Hilliard. Hilliard?
I think so.
I think so. I have to go look it up.
I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Raven, this isn't appreciate your you asking, but this is an open chat. This is just a radio show that me and my daughter do, and we just happen to have one guest up.
Yeah.
It's all about AMYAMORs.
But so this is kind of like a follow-up question, but I mean, you kind of answered it though. Like, so people who claim to have seen UFOs or aliens, do you believe them? Even though that some are hoaxes, but some are believed to be real.
Twice in my life, at my same house that I had for 8 years, I saw a black triangle, glowing orange light, something go really slow over my house. It was huge. It made no sound. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
You told me that story.
I was in my living room and I looked up. No, I didn't tell you the black triangle one. I told you the one with Madison.
Yeah, you guys actually had it in one of your chats, right?
Yeah,
one of your...
Yeah, but I'm talking about like 4 years before me and Maddie actually seen the actual saucer shape.
Saucer, yeah.
The 4 years before, I saw a black triangle with 4 glowing. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glowing. They almost look like Chinese lanterns underneath. That's the glow it had, and it flew slowly over my house. I couldn't believe what the hell I was seeing.
Yeah,
and then 4 years later, happened.
I'm in the middle of a GTA stream,
and
my dad says
it's on YouTube, people.
And my dad says,
well, it went down.
My dad says, Maddie, what are those lights? And I'm like, Dad, you're obviously just being over dramatic. Like, it's fine, whatever. And he's like, no, Maddie, look. And I'm like, oh, whatever, fine. I'll get up to make you happy. And then I got up and I looked outside. And
it was between the blinds.
It was like between the blinds, and I
with
looked,
a bright light.
And there was this like saucer-shaped aircraft with lights around the outside of it on the bottom, and one big glowing light right in the middle of it.
It was huge.
And it like went like over the house and went over our neighbor's house, and it just like flew away.
Well,
and it like glided.
It just like glided away.
Yeah.
Like we seen it with our like all 4 of our eyes at the same time, and she, oh my god. Because
I'm like obsessed with this stuff.
If you guys go check out the GTA stream, it's her reacting to what we were seeing, and she goes, "Did I just see a UFO? Did I just see a UFO?" I go, "Yes, we both just seen a UFO."
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate. Well, we didn't have a camera on either. We didn't have a PS4 camera on.
No.
But it happened.
I looked up and I was like,
but that doesn't mean, I'm not saying they were driven by aliens. I have no freaking clue. I don't know what was in there.
No,
Right, Amy?
but
Yeah, like see,
Well,
I can't even say I've seen an alien or I've seen a UFO to be like really if I believe it or not. Like I do think they exist, but I can't say I've witnessed one myself. I wish I did. Or
I
I
saw
wish I
two
do.
different kinds. I saw a black triangle and I saw a saucer. And I can't believe I'm even saying this, but it's fact. I know what I've seen and I'll never forget it for my life. And I got to share the saucer one with her. So we both didn't see that at the exact same time.
I was like, did I just see?
But like I'm saying, is it government made? Are there like pilots in it? Human pilots? I have no clue. I don't know if it's. I'm not going to claim.
Yeah, we don't know who's
Right.
inside of it or.
But then on the other hand, I do believe
If there even is anyone inside of it.
I do believe there are aliens though. But I was an alien driving it. I have no clue. It is what it is.
Okay, so when the government made that, I mean, when they posted that thing the other day, it was about the UFOs, right? It wasn't about aliens.
It was about the UFOs. So basically
okay.
Pentagon said there are unidentified flying objects, which basically means that there are objects that the U.S. military has not seen, nor is it logged as being an aircraft of theirs.
Right, it's something they can't identify.
It's something that they cannot identify what it is. So it doesn't mean that it's not from Russia. It doesn't mean that it's not from like somewhere else, right?
Excuse me for a second. Raven, this is not, like I stated earlier kindly, this is not a call-in show. It never has been. It is a radio show. So you're come here to listen to the radio show. We have the guests on that of our choosing that we privately send links to. I appreciate that. I appreciate your passion, but thank you.
But yeah, it's crazy. But okay, now here's a pretty big question you might have to think about a little bit. Are you ready, Amy?
Go ahead.
Okay. If there was one conspiracy theory that you can watch and research over and over again and not have any opinions on,
Out of all of them.
out of all of them,
That's
what
hard. That's hard. Out of all of them, which one I would not believe?
Out of all of them, which one are you like most interested in? And which one could you watch and research over and over again?
Yeah, that you can research and you don't know if it's true or not. Like you can't like put your thumb on it saying, I believe it or I don't believe it. Like you're so like obsessed with it. Like you just got to keep researching about it and hearing about it.
It would have to be the UFOs.
See, yeah, for me, it's you like Area 51. I can't hear enough about Area 51. Which is UFO?
They always say they see sightings in that area. Always.
And speaking of, when I searched up HARP, literally right below it, it said, like as a suggestion, it said Area 51. Like right away, it was like HARP, but it was like Area 51 question mark? I was like, no. Oh my gosh. Because they're both like guess like military and stuff.
Thank you, Raven, for your time. I timed you out. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's crazy. So you would probably say the UFOs then?
Yeah, UFOs. Definitely UFOs.
Yeah.
How
UFOs are
okay? Jeffrey says, "I think aliens are fallen angels." What are angels then?
Yeah, Jeffrey, what do you think?
Hey, Jeffrey.
Well, he's saying fallen angels, demons.
Mm-hmm.
Demons or souls?
No, he's saying fallen angel. A fallen angel. Think about it. All the demons were angels once upon a time, and one third of the angels followed Satan, and they became demons. So they fell to the earth. Right? Biblically speaking. They were all angels. Satan was an angel. Satan was the most glorious angel of them all, the prettiest boy. Morning star. I think it wasn't it Morning Star it translates to?
I think so.
Lucifer.
But yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know, but aliens are whack. Those things.
They're whack.
Y'all are whack. Y'all alien boys, y'all whack.
I would never want to see one in life. I mean, I have to see it to believe it, but what do they look like? Like, are you like? Is it what everybody like? Is it what people are portraying it as, or?
See,
Or do they look like us?
Leedy's
Right.
straight up saying aliens are fake. Leedy's a non-believer. The truth is out there, Leedy. The truth is out there.
Yeah, but what if aliens look just like us, like shapeshifters and stuff? Like, what if
That's a whole other topic.
that's a whole other topic?
Shapeshifters and reptilians, a whole different topic. I'll show Amy all about that one.
But like, what if they just look like you and me? Like, what if they just look like us?
Amy?
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
if they do?
What if I'm an alien? Dun dun dun.
Well, that would explain a hell of a lot for me.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if my dad was. I'm gonna be 1,000%
Oh.
honest. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Amy.
I'm not talking to either of you. I am done with the show. I don't need this harassment. I'll have my people call your people. I'm done.
Okay, so I
like Amy's reaction, just as rude as your comment. What was it? Thanks, Amy.
you call me
Thanks for,
Bigfoot.
thanks for the backup, Amy. My feelings aren't hurt. Ah.
Hey, but an alien had to produce an alien, right? So Molly, that means you're an alien too, right?
No. She has 2 marshmallows on the
Excuse
fire.
me.
She has 2 marshmallows on the fire. And thank you for showing up. Anybody want to back me up here? I'm getting beat up. I would say what Amy said during one stream. Amy said, "These dudes are banging me." I'll never forget Amy saying that. And Mickey was in the chat. Mickey XOXO was like, "Amy, no."
Oh my god.
Oh, Mickey.
Jeez. Holy crap, that he turned into a man real quick. What the heck? Some of these commercials
nobody knows
are
what
crazy.
you're talking about, by the way. You turn into a man.
There's
real
a
quick.
commercial where this
It's a radio show. You might want to give
there
descriptions.
was a video, and this boy he turned into like a man. it was scary, but yeah.
National Wrestling says the Fourth Kind movie, Alaska. It got me thinking. Is that the same thing that we were talking about?
Yeah, NWF. What was that? Alaska? Is that like what we were talking about with
The H.
harp?
Yeah, the harp.
Yeah. But so we're coming near the end here.
I can't believe Amy was like roasting me that bad. I'm so hurt right now.
Really?
But my one feeling I had left in life is now destroyed.
Aliens, if you are an alien, aliens are cool as hell. Like, I must say, if you are an alien.
Well, then I thank you. I mean, I don't know.
They are weird but cool people.
Oh yeah.
Now I definitely know she's talking about me. Weird and cool together, just, you know.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so
We're on major lockdown, Jeffrey. Yeah.
But you guys are easing up now, right?
Yes,
Opening up?
but very slowly.
Yeah, my mom told me she went to the flower garden the other day to get some soil or something. I was like, okay, you need to stay home. Why are you going to get soil? Yeah.
oh my gosh.
But your restaurants and stuff aren't open yet.
No.
Okay.
Like we got Subway today. She could only go in the restaurant, order the food, and then get the hell out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you can go in and order takeout or get delivery, and that's it.
Yeah. Taking delivery, that's it.
Yeah,
Can't go in and sit down.
Is there any other conspiracy things you want to throw out there, Amy, before we move on? Are you good?
COVID-19?
Sure.
Sure, let's
Have at it.
dig into it.
Jump in. Jump in the hot tub with COVID.
I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, that's deeper than what, I mean, it's
there's more out there on the COVID-19 as for China and the US and how this was made. And what do you guys think about it? Like, as for, do you think it really did come from an animal? Do you think it came from the lab? Do you like what? Oh, drum
monkey in the chat.
Holy crap, drum.
Oh my gosh, drum.
We need some drum rolls now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, I sent him a drum. There you go. Drum and a monkey. How do you like them apples? He gets a monkey too. Drum and a monkey.
You're awesome, drum monkey.
Oh my gosh.
Drum, greatly appreciated.
Greatly appreciated, drum.
You're off, dude.
Thank you so much.
Holla, holla, holla.
Holla at your boy and girl.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much.
So
But-
yeah, Sean, what do you think? Did this COVID come from an animal? The lab?
I was thinking at first, I was truly believing the bat theory because the Ebola started from the bat theory, and
Right.
and isn't this a form of Ebola?
It's a form of SARS and
Oh,
MERS.
sorry.
Yeah.
Isn't that all the same family? Ebola, SARS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
a virus.
lung virus things.
Right.
So I wanted to believe the bad thing, but now I'm not so much believing the bad thing. Now I'm thinking it could have came from a Chinese laboratory. But then the next question, let's say it did. The next question would be, was it deliberately let out of the laboratory? Which is even
Right.
more freaking
Maybe-
scary than anything.
Maybe it did come from the bat, but they were testing in the laboratory and it leaked.
Ah,
You
Mhm.
know what I
I
mean?
never thought of that.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe, like you said,
Yeah.
maybe they took it from the bat. And okay, let's say they were researching it that way. Were they trying to take it and use it as a weapon? Or did it accidentally get out and become a weapon?
Ooh. Interesting.
Drum, I appreciate you, man.
I
really-
just read what Drum wrote. I like you guys, and it's for the alien daughter of Chef Sean.
Thank you.
See, that means Sean is an alien of a daughter and made a
so
daughter of an
valuable.
alien.
Oh. Thanks, guys. And they're dressed in black. Men in black. Men in black.
They have like no facial features. They just have sunglasses on.
Men in black. Thanks for
Some
that.
suits.
So if you guys don't see me anymore, come visit me at Area 51. I'll give you a little tour.
Oh
Of
my
your, of your aircraft?
Anything you want.
I need to check this aircraft out.
I'll take you for a ride.
Pimp that UFO!
Yeah, I'll start the Pimp That UFO show by Area 51. But by Area 51, I'll do Pimp That UFO.
Oh my.
Holla, holla, holla. And then my UFO has like the hydraulics, Amy, where it's bouncing up and down.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Pit my ride.
So
UFO
okay, but
edition.
you made me answer. So where do you guys think the COVID comes from? Like
I'm the
Is
same
it-
place. It's exactly what I said. Who knows? Like it could have came from the bat. Definitely came from the bat. Maybe they were doing something in the laboratory and it slipped.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because that's a theory that's definitely been going around.
Very believable.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first thing to get out of a laboratory. That's a whole other conspiracy theory thing.
Yeah.
Jerry Ventura did a whole thing about Plum Island. Amy.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
I don't know anything about that.
It was a lab by. See, I got you, man. If you guys want conspiracies, I've done my. I got 20 years of conspiracies. I bet you everybody's going, who knew, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking deep and stuff. Jesse Ventura did an episode about Plum Island, and it was basically, I think it's just outside of New York or New Jersey, an island that was used specifically for laboratory research. And apparently stuff got out,
Hmm.
which I'm not even going to start to get into. But hey, We'll hit that story some other day.
Yeah. But
Okay.
so anybody have any thoughts, questions,
Yeah.
comments?
Questions, comments, time in the chat. Anybody have anything for any of us? Amy, our special guest. I really do appreciate you showing up, Amor. It means a lot.
What's my name again?
Amor.
Okay.
What do you think I called you?
I thought you called me something else just a minute ago. Sorry. I know.
No, well, no, I'm curious.
Oh no.
It didn't sound like Amor. It sounded like armor.
Amor.
You said it there. It sounded like armor. Don't mind me.
If you say so. I'll have whatever the hell you're having.
Oh my gosh.
Water.
Oh.
Water on the rocks.
Ooh, water on the rocks. But is it crushed?
Bougie. It's very freaking bougie.
Very
You know that
bougie.
much. It's bougie as hell. Like it's got little drink umbrellas in it. I can imagine. Imagine her water. It's got like sparkly pink ice.
That like edible glitter in there?
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Bougie.
It feels so good giving it back to her.
Drum Monkey says America is now weakened due to the COVID virus. Wouldn't be hard to attack a weakened country. Isn't that true?
Very true.
It's very true.
It'd be a great time.
Yeah. Like here we're just like slowly lifting like restrictions. So we're doing like different phases.
Yeah, so is everywhere else. So is the States.
The states are too, but some of them just open their doors.
Yeah.
Mythic in the house. Mythic. Wonder how much longer before the virus goes away. Yeah, they said basically they don't think it will ever go away until there is a
Vaccine. Yeah.
there's a vaccination for it. That's what they say.
Makes sense to me.
Because it's not just going to go away on its own.
No.
And people have had cases where they got it.
No,
and they didn't get
okay.
it.
Here, I'm going to slide this in. Amy, are you getting the vaccine when it comes out?
Nope.
I knew the answer to that question. Nope.
Nope.
What happens if the government makes it mandatory? What are you going to do? Come visit me at Area 51?
Mandatory for what, though?
The vaccination.
But why are they making it mandatory? In order
Because
for
they
me to come
can.
out of my house?
Because they can.
They can't control me.
Yeah, but like with laws,
Just like it's just gonna be like the flu shot. It wouldn't be if they do make it mandatory.
Right. For you to be able to travel. They got ways.
I'm gonna have to drive. I'll find ways. I'll have to drive. No, seriously, I don't feel that, like, as I said, I never got the flu shot. Not that I don't need it. I feel like as you get older, you're more vulnerable to get the flu and certain stuff a lot easier. Especially if you have other types of health risk. Yes, it's more safer to have the flu shot, which I feel will probably be the same for the COVID. As you get older, you have more complications to your body, and you might need, you might need it. Maybe as I'm older, I would maybe consider it, but right now, I wouldn't get it. I honestly wouldn't.
I guess you can always, if it becomes mandatory, you can hit me up at Area 51. I'll be in my little UFO waiting.
You can take me to my destinations.
You gotta go. I'll drop you off.
That's right. Jeffrey said, "My body, my choice." It really is.
It is,
But
but if they're gonna start taking away, Jeffrey, you're in the chat. You say that like I just threw at AMYAMOR. See how I said it that time?
yeah.
What happens if the government starts taking away your liberties for you to, like I just said, if they said you can't fly anywhere in the world or fly back to the United States, or they got ways of manipulating to get what they want by dancing around the subject without saying, oh, it's mandatory because we're trying to control you or poison you or whatever the hell the vaccine is doing, or mind control. I don't know. There's a whole much. Vaccines alone has its own different conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
So my point is, what happens if they start taking away your liberal rights? Like Amy solved it. She's going to drive everywhere.
Yeah, but what if I can? Like that means I won't be able to leave the country, like from Canada to the US. Like I won't be able to go to Africa if I wanted to go to Africa or Paris, or because I don't have that shot.
I wonder what else they could. How far will they go? How far will any government go to control their people, to force them to have this? Like you said, a lot of people are going to fight up and rise up and say, my body, my choice, and fight. And some people are going to die for their rights and choices, and they have the right to do that. Like, God bless freedom. But you're not going to win this battle against the government. I hate to say, they have a lot more firepower than we ever will. But whatever.
Your bromance is in the chat.
NBA.
Holla, 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 my bromance.
Jeffrey says, I live in America and have a lot of guns.
Not as many as the U.S. government. Throwing that out there.
Who are you going to shoot, Jeffrey? The government?
That's what NBA is smart. He hides up in the hills.
Oh yeah.
It's just like me. I'd hide in my little cave, and like a bear, look out once in a while and go back in.
Did you? Okay, so I was just going through like the news.
What, is this a bear conversation now?
Yeah.
It is. I was joking.
I was just going through the news, like local news, and it said in Northern Ontario, Canada,
where we live,
this individual, this person, caught a video of a bear climbing a tree, and the bear was at the very top of this tree.
Yeah, I gotta send that to Amy.
That
That's
was
amazing.
like 100 feet tall. Like, it's a tall tree. How does a bear get all the way up there? What the heck was a bear doing? What was it chasing?
No, but wasn't it walking up top?
Yeah.
NBA, did you hear about that? This big black bear was climbing, like walking on the branches at the top of a tree, like a ballerina.
Yeah, like
an acrobat.
And on top of it, bears are heavy. Like these branches didn't break on its way going up there. Like he didn't try and slip and fall.
Bear or something like.
Oh my gosh!
What's going on here?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually did see that.
I was like, oh my gosh. Bears climb fast. Yeah, they do climb fast. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about you taking a small little break, little step away.
Oh yeah, everybody's wondering what I post. Once in a while, I'm gonna be going away, just doing things, more me things, and I'm not gonna really get into it. I was gonna get into it, but I'm not too much. It's just personal things I'm gonna try and do. And
but you know what? A break is needed sometimes. Now, I kind of learned about YouTube, especially with myself taking over a month break. Well, it wasn't intentional, but mine was more of like work, and since the COVID started and stuff like that. But a break is needed. Like a step away sometimes is needed, especially on YouTube. I personally feel like YouTube is like a drug. Like it can get so addicting. At times you can continue, like you don't realize you have a life outside of YouTube. And
you're right.
You just get so consumed with YouTube and what your goals are, which I know we're all trying to accomplish, but at the same time, we have a life to live, and sometimes a break is needed. And to be honest, sometimes when you do take a break or away from YouTube, you feel more refreshed coming back. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little, like you said, a little more interested again, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for me, it consumes a lot of my time. I've learned that trying to get monetized. Sean,
Yeah,
you know, I've been,
there. Holy crap!
yeah,
I lived on YouTube.
I overdid it. Like my whole life was on YouTube, and
I think we all did.
I missed, as I said, like my friend passed away, and those 3 months that I was there trying to push to get monetized, I could have been spending more time with her. So I missed out on life instead of, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Being on YouTube. So sometimes it is needed to take a little break, you know? Come on when you please and when you don't please. But
And that's all I'm doing.
but on top of it, for YouTube, I've learned that if you're not consistent on YouTube, YouTube does not like, for an example, they don't push you. That's the exact word. It doesn't push you. You'll like actually make yourself fall back a little more.
Yeah, you're right. For the analytics, you get bumped back. Like you know, you work so hard to get to the front of the file, and it's like they take your file and move it right to the back.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Yeah.
But
Like,
you know, we're here for you, MonStar, Sean, aka Alien. We're here. So no matter how long you take, you know, we're still gonna be here supporting you.
I'm
and
here
Molly.
too much, that's all.
Yeah, Molly's still gonna be here.
I'm still around.
Oh yeah. And
Molly, you're on summer break, right?
oh yeah. I got 4 months off. I don't start school until September now. So, but I still have to get a lot of stuff done for school though. But yeah, I'm off until then. And then they're just planning, my university's planning, in my university's head, they're like, okay, all classes are going to be online, and that's what we're planning for. We're not planning to have anything in class, because they also talk about like the second wave for COVID and stuff. So like,
oh my God,
they're like, we don't know what's going to be going on with that. So they're just preparing and saying it's all going to be online for now. And then it's easier to transfer from going online to in class than to in class to online. So.
Okay, so since this COVID-19 started, how did they place you guys? You guys just had to start doing stuff online, or?
Basically, we just went to class one day, not knowing that was going to be our last day at class. The government said we have to shut down all universities. So the university said there's going to be no classes tomorrow, and there's no classes until further notice. And then we had a week off with nothing. And then because the university had to prepare to put everything online, all the professors had to prepare. So they put everything online, and then you just continued with everything is normal except like in-person examinations. So like if you have to do something like physical for your...
That's cool, Jeffrey. Very cool.
If you have to do something physical, say like, so I would have to do like a physical assessment on somebody. So I'd either have to do like a neurological exam or an abdominal exam. We didn't have to do that. We just did like another little like side assignment instead of having to do that.
Okay, but now fill her in what's happening this fall.
This fall, we were supposed to start lab right away, and we were supposed to start clinical right away, but we won't be able to do that because of COVID. So they're just preparing for everything to be online.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Arthur is at university as well. He's saying his stuff is online. Jeffrey's saying they're doing a drive-in graduation. I'm wondering how like people will graduate and stuff like that. It's like not going to be the same.
I like that. That's better than having
nothing at all. Right. That's such a cool idea.
You're gonna graduate on a Zoom call? Like I don't feel like that's substantial. And
it's
they should
still not the same.
It's over. Like when everything's over, they should have like some sort of like prom for them, or some sort of like maybe like actual graduation ceremony or something. You know what I mean? Like you have to like, you know, prom is like a huge part of high school. Like a very last year of high school.
Not for me, man. It was party time. I went to a huge house party. My friends, mom and dad left their house and gave me, his cousin, and him the house to do what we wanted. And we had like this is in Marathon, Ontario, Canada. The population of Marathon at the time was only 6,000, but we must have had, I would say, 50 to 80 kids at that party. It was crazy.
Lucky.
I know, right?
We had a campfire and it was awesome. I'll never forget it.
Oh my gosh.
That was better than a prom for me.
That would have been better
Yeah.
for me too.
But,
I didn't get invited to any proms because I was never the cool kid.
but
So I never
what parents
do anything
give
like that.
like
Their house.
yeah, a 17-year-old, it was 6, yeah, 7, I guess I was 17.
17, 18.
17, I was going to 18 in college the first time. But yeah, like you said, who gives 17-year-olds like, here's the house, have fun, people.
That's awesome.
And I had connections because I did a placement, Amy, at the Marathon Town Police. I was guarding prisoners, and in high school I got my placement at a police station, and I used to jump in the cruiser and I got to cruise around and like patrol with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
But oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I was never I was never part of the cool kids group in high school. I had my own little group in high school.
I had my own group.
And so we never partied. Like we didn't do it. Like the most we did was we had like a bonfire at our friend's place with like a few of us there. Like that's like the most we did. And we just like sat around the fire just chilling and roasted marshmallows. That's like the most we did. And then we had a dance party, which was pretty fun. We had a huge dance party and a bunch of food and a lot of junk food. And I felt sick the next day because I had so much soda and chips. It was great. But yeah, so Amy, is there anything that you would like to promote or talk about quickly?
UFC, June 6th. UFC 250 live stream that I'll be doing June 6th. So come and check that out. I will be live streaming this Saturday. Just probably panels, chit chat, have some fun. Next week, hopefully, if all goes well, we'll do the Never Have I Ever live stream.
And we'll be on that.
Yes, you guys will definitely be on that. Can you
Don't
imagine? Can you guys imagine seeing Sean and Maddie side by side?
Finding out stuff about each other. I know.
So
That alone, people, that alone, the reactions that we're going to see each other's Have I Ever signs are going to be worth that stream alone.
Oh my gosh.
Amy's looking forward to that.
I want to see Maddie says, yes, I have. And Sean be like, what the hell?
What the hell?
And then my dad's gonna be like, well,
when did you do that?
So Amy's trying to break up a family here. Amy's trying to break up the MonStar family, so I hope you're all witnessing and hearing this now. So when we never talk again, this is AMYAMOR's fault. See, that's AMYAMOR. I'm going to blame Amy. Hashtag trending Twitter.
But that's it. That's really it that I have upcoming. What about you guys?
Do you want to talk a little about future memberships?
Yes, Sean. Become a member of my channel. Guys, if you're not subscribed to AMYAMOR, go check out my channel. I do live streams.
link is in the description down below.
Yes. Definitely when I do panels, you will find Molly and Sean in the background. So that's a must. never a dull moment with them.
Wait. What would I say at this point? Thank you. Really high? Really high? Thank you. Like question mark? Thank you.
Anyways, yes, I will be having membership on my channel, hopefully by next week. Members only. If you are a member, what will you have? Backstage of AMYAMOR. A lot of people don't know anything much about me. Well, they think they do, but they have no idea. So I will be, as a member, the perks would be being able to see more of what I do, my life, videos.
A low cost of $4.99 a month.
For a low cost of $4.99 a month.
No,
I also
want some holy water. What the hell?
I also will be dropping a video. It's a challenge, an exercise challenge, and my members definitely will be the first to see that and comment on that and give me feedback. If I do post it on regular, I haven't decided that yet, but those are some little perks. My members definitely will be able to see my videos firsthand. So make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, AMYAMOR.
Make sure you grab them. I can't even talk. Make sure you grab her up, people. I truly appreciate it. Appreciate Amy's time and everything. And yeah.
So now we're gonna get on to a little MonStar rant.
Yeah,
and
brace yourself, people.
You can stay tuned for members only rant, which will be available sometime. So our memberships are for $4.99 a month, as well as other exclusive content. So stuff like
and that's where I keep it real. We're gonna be doing secret restaurant recipes. I'm gonna, if you guys want to hear me get real, I'm gonna do rants that only members are gonna hear. So you might want to buckle up and buckle in for $4.99 a month. We already have memberships set up. I think the link's there somewhere. You can join somewhere. I appreciate if you do.
Yep, with you get Little MonStar's exclusive members only videos, like Chef Sean's secret copycat restaurant recipe videos, Mr. MonStar's neighborhood radio rants, which will be coming up. No holds barred, straightforward trending topics.
Basically, draw me up.
Comedic way. MonStar's and Molly's bloopers, so exclusive bloopers.
Hell, you know what? I'm even dabbling a little bit. I'm writing. Here's a news flash. Some of you know, some of you don't. I'm dabbling here and there as it comes to me. I'm not forcing it. Writing a little bit of comedy. You guys might see, if you join this fan club, you might see a little bit of MonStar comedy. Maybe stay tuned. I don't know if my ball sack gets big enough and my testicles drop. I will give it a go. I will give it a go for you guys. I'll totally embarrass myself.
I would love to see the bloopers. That would be amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll try a little comedy material maybe.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Oh yeah, that would be good too.
So to end the stream here, there's going to be a quick little MonStar rant.
This is from MonStar. I'm going to let something out here. Take it as you want. If the shoe fits, people, lace that bitch on up and wear it proud and take it for what it is. This comes, I'm not targeting one specific person, one specific streamer, one specific viewer. You know who you are, because if this hits you in the feels, people, this hits you right in the freaking feels, and you're like, oh, he's talking about me. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I am. So that being said, let's keep it real here. Let's break it down. These YouTube streets, I tell you, are like off the chain, off the walls. There's a lot of great communities, but there's a lot of shady ass communities out there.
Shady ass communities. Let me just say that. Okay, carry on.
Go ahead. Jump in, please.
Go ahead. Finish it off, Sean. Finish it off.
Shady ass communities, and you guys know what you're doing. Like
definitely know what you're doing. Okay, go ahead.
No, finally, AMYAMOR, my hype man. I love it. Here's Amy's hype man. If you go to her streams, I got her back now. She has my. I like it. I like this little role reversal here. Yeah. That being said, like you guys know what you're doing, and if it feels wrong in your streams, the things that you're portraying and coming across, and people are being attacked personally on your stream and lowering people's levels. And my wrestling community is going to come at me because my wrestling community, a lot of the shady shits went down, and they're going to be like, oh, he's talking about me. Well, maybe I am at this point. I don't know anymore. There's so many communities that you guys are doing so much wonderful good things, and there's a lot of fucking shit out there. I'm dropping the F-bomb. There, you guys got me dropping the F-bomb. So welcome to Mr. Monsters Rant. You guys want more of this? Join the fan club, because this is a heart-to-heart. When you're taking people that don't have the mental capacity, or they have their own afflictions in life, and heart-to-heart people.
Sorry, Damien.
And you're like taking advantage of them. I don't know. There's no other better word for it. Am I wrong, Amy? Being taken advantage?
Hi, RC. No, you're totally right. Stop bullying on these YouTube streets. I'm going to start calling. I'm going to start exposing you guys. Stop it. Stop bullying on these YouTube streets. There are people that are out there that have issues, personal issues that they are going through. And you people that are bullying on top of it are going through your own situation yourself. That's why you're bullying. Just admit it.
You have small little testicles or something. I'm not sure, or I don't know.
Why does it have to be testicles? It could be a vagina too.
Yeah, you're going through puberty. There's lots of options, right? There's a lot of different. You could be a he, she. It doesn't matter. No discrimination here.
No discrimination.
No
Just
discrimination.
stop it, guys. Like, seriously.
If it feels wrong, it is wrong.
It definitely is wrong. And if you don't feel wrong by what you're doing, you seriously have issues within yourself. Seriously. Me personally, I don't like going in streams, chats where I see there's bullying. That gets to me. And as I said, when I was young, I was bullied. I can't even say I was young. I was in middle school in grade 6 and 7. Girls used to bully me because I had long hair and I played sports and I was popular. So these girls tried to attack me and tried to cut my hair off, try to make me cry, to embarrass me in front of the whole school. Stop the bullying, guys. You don't know what you're doing to somebody else, hurting them in a certain way. Even if you don't feel you're physically or how to say it, mentally or verbally saying something to them, you just participating in it or
Amy,
you're encouraging it.
Amy, you're encouraging it if you're in in people's chats, going along with the bullshit, laughing and being a part of it. You are part of the freaking problem. If you're not a part of the solution, you are part of the fucking problem.
Definitely part of the problem. And I'm going to start exposing some of you guys out there. And I'm saying it
Thank you, RC.
Thank you, RC.
Oh, you're awesome, RC. But seriously, you guys need to be careful what you do on these YouTube streets. And please do not bring it in to AMYAMOR or I'm sure MonStar Factory's chat.
Yeah, not welcome here, people.
We definitely don't condone any of that. So
zero fucking tolerance. Zero.
But I definitely look at a lot of people different on these YouTube streets now. It's not called for at all. Jeffrey said Shauna was bullying me about a mullet in the 80s. Sean!
No, I cared so much about him. I was worried for him. I was worried for you, Jeffrey.
Oh my goodness.
It was tough love, man. It was tough love.
Yeah, but that's just, sorry, Sean, you just got me like hot. Like I just ranted. I ranted in your rant. I apologize, but
no, I'm done. You go for it.
it's just like, you guys, it needs to stop. And a lot of people are hiding behind these computers for a reason, you know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so much.
Exactly. There's so much everywhere. Even like the people, even people in the streams.
Yeah, it's.
You know what I mean?
Remember, we're all behind this computer. That's all. We are doing this from behind the computer, and you don't know what you're doing to somebody else mentally. It needs to stop. Stop bullying on these YouTube streets. Hashtag stop bullying. The word needs to get out. It needs to stop. You don't know how much you could be affecting a person. Not like anybody is bullying AMYAMOR or MonStar Factory, because we can stick up for ourselves. Try any of us.
Yeah, come at us, bro.
Oh yeah.
Come at us. It's not us being attacked, but seeing other people on the YouTube streets being attacked, it's not called
Appreciate
for.
you, RC. Thank you.
It's definitely not called for. And I'm just warning everybody out there, bring it into my chat and I will definitely put you on blast. I'm ready. I am so ready to put people on blast. But let me just be the better one right now and just spread the word. Stop bullying. Stop bullying on these YouTube streets. You don't know what you might be doing to somebody else. So,
like you and I've discussed in the past, like a month ago or whatever. Doesn't it take just as much energy to raise somebody up and make them feel good and make them feel human and good and right than it does to bring them down?
right.
Embarrass them. There's no better word.
Oh my God, I like Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, I've always hated bullying. Someone needs to tell Trump that. You're definitely right, Sean.
Yeah, but bullying is just like for someone who has been bullied, and then when I see it happening to other people, like as you said on the YouTube streets, is like, wow, like it's
read what RC just put.
It's crazy.
Right, exactly what RC said.
RC said the entitlement displayed by many just won't continue. I no longer enjoy YouTube, which was my only safe place to be myself and have fun.
And you're not the only one, RC. There's a lot of people out there that feel the same way as you do. But
RC, you know, you don't owe anybody anything. Let's get that straight. You don't.
Oh yeah.
You don't owe anybody anything, man. I appreciate anything from anybody ever. And if anybody knows what MonStar's about and Amy's about, you guys know this is true.
Oh yeah.
We're legit from day one. We're legit.
But stop the bullying, guys. Seriously. No time for this, especially on YouTube. We need to stop it.
Just be kind.
Yeah. Why can't people be, and why are people entertaining bullying? I don't understand that. Like, seriously, why are you entertaining this garbage? Like,
You nailed it. You nailed it right there.
Thank you, Michael.
I don't understand.
Very much appreciate it.
I really don't understand. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's our little rant for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, for someone who has been bullied themselves, then me seeing it like happen is just, yeah.
Yeah, I never ever thought I would have been as, I don't even want to say I was popular, but I was known back then. And for girls to hate me because I was known and because I was popular and because I had long hair, like, you know, jealousy, and there's more behind the bullying than just the bullying. The people that are encouraging.
My best buddy of 30 years just said too legit. He knows I'm the most realest mofo on YouTube. I'll tell it how it is. And so is Amy. Amy's very legit.
how do you say it? Legit, too legit, quit.
Too legit to quit. MC Hammer. Can't touch this.
That's right.
You can't touch this.
That's right, Robert. They are. They definitely are.
So I had a little heart to heart with everybody, and that felt damn good, people, because it's the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And that was, like Amy said, that was a little rant for today. And it is what it is. And like I said, if that shoe fits and you have any sort of feels towards this, lace that thing up and wear it. Wear it with pride. Wear it.
I'm not playing with any of you guys on these YouTube streets. I'm just warning each and every one of you. And I'm laughing about it, but try us. Seriously, try us. We are not condoning. We are not condoning any of that at all. So keep it to yourself. Keep it in your streams. Actually, stop. Don't even keep it in your stream. Stop. Just stop. Literally stop. It looks really, really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's it, people. That's our rant, and it felt damn good to get the hell out.
Sean, you know you did that for me.
Well, it's I needed some of that out.
Yeah, it's just wrong. It really is wrong.
Did you definitely inspire me? Yes, you inspired me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Rob said own it.
So you got nothing else to promote, Amy?
Nothing else for now.
Thank you, RC. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody who tuned in to Mr. Monster's Neighborhood Radio Shenanigans with our special guest, AMYAMOR.
AMYAMOR.
She gets a little boom shakalaka. I appreciate you. And me and Amy, as you guys don't know, you definitely know now, we a team. We a team. So it is what it is.
I'll see you guys Saturday.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
All right.
What's left? What are you saying now?
No, there's nothing left.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to figure out.
I thought there was something else. I thought we were missing something. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you, Amy, very much for joining us. Thank you, everybody who showed up in the chat. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. And we're going to play our little outro song.
And then she's going to hit us just for Amy. She's going to hit us with a little monster.
Oh, my gosh,
little Mickey. It's going to be Molly Minaj monster.
Oh, my gosh. I thought you would forget.
Oh, I don't forget.
I was hoping you would forget.
That's for Amy. This is for Amy. I hope you'll be back.
Oh, definitely will. I had fun.
I had blast.
We have to do this again.
So much fun, people.
Yes. Okay, right. So I'm gonna hit you with this last thing, and then I have to do the monster rap.
How do you feel about it?
I've heard the rap before, but
I think everyone's heard the friggin' rap before.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I gotta turn my volume.
I'm having technical issues.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I hope I get to move in your neighborhood someday. The problem is when I move in, y'all move away. Pull up with some coke, some smoke. You bring the stands, go Robinson broke. Will you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I am still your neighbor.
And now, oh Lord, my dad wants me to do the MonStar rap. Oh, geez.
Drum, thank you for everybody who dropped the super chats. Appreciate it.
All right. Pull up in the monster automobile. I can't even do it. Pull up in the monster automobile gangster with a bed that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in the Tonka color of Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. First things first, I eat your brains. Then I'll start rocking gold teeth and face, because that's what a monster do. Hairdresser from Milan, that's a monster do. Monster Giuseppe heel, that's a monster shoe. Young Money is the roster of the roster crew, and I'm all up in the bank with the funny face. And if a fake, I know this is many 8. Let me get this straight. Wait, I'm the rookie? My features on my show is 10 times your pay? 50K for a verse, no album out. My money's so tall that my body's gonna climb it. Harder than a minute, at least to climb it. Find it. Tony Matarone, dirty wine it. Well,
Yeah.
You don't want to see the bad part?
But really, I don't give a F you. Forget Barbie, Nikki, because she's fake. She's on a diet. About her pockets eat a cheesecake. And I'll say, Bride of Chucky's child's play. Just kill another career. It's a mild day. Besides, they can't stand besides me. I think me and you am some Menage Friday. Pink wig, thick, give him whiplash. I think big get cash, make it think fast. Now look at what you just saw. This is what you live for. I'm a monster. There you go.
Yay!
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Amy. Bye,
You're
everybody.
welcome. Bye, guys.
If you watch the replay, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment. Boom, shakalaka.
Peace.
It's how you live, how you love, and how you learn to let go. Later.